Now I will be giving away one stormseye with this video because I did manage to get 3 just in trading here, but all you have to do to be able to win the stormseye is leave a comment and be subscribed to the channel. Now I am just cleaning off banks with this, so my trades will be extremely random. Just like this one, my first trade is 5 Galestones for 2,500 notes. Now I am only doing this to pay off my rep with Etrius. So here is another very easy convenience trade for me, which is just swapping out a Frost Hero Blade for a Shadow Hero Blade. Now I did have a lot of Shadow Hero Blades and practically none of the other ones, so these are relatively good trades for me. Now for the next trade, I do have a bit of a messy Discord side of this one because it was a lot of back and forth with this guy, but the trade ended up to be a Evan Spear and a Rail Blade on my part, and then he gave me a 2-star Lightning Hero Blade, an Odd Tentacle, and I think it was around 10 Blessed and 10 Bloodless Gems. Now as I was talking to this guy about the same trade, I was also DMing someone else about another trade, which was another 2-star Lightning Hero Blade. Now this one was damage, so it was a little better, and it was for a Grand Sudaruska 0-star that I had, and I just went ahead and grabbed it. Now it was a good thing that I went ahead and grabbed it because the next guy I found had a few items, but I did choose to get this guy's Deep Crusher, and that was for both of the 2-star Lightning Hero Blades, a 0-star Fire and a 0-star Gale Hero Blade, and that was all for a 1-star Deep Crusher, which is actually a pretty relatively good trade. Now for the next trade, for a little context, at the beginning of this trading session I was doing, I did have 52 armor enchants on a random slot. Now someone was asking for a round 15 for a stormseye, so I did think that was a little high, so I did get him to bargain down to a round 12, so I got 12 enchants for 1 stormseye from this guy. After getting that big trade, I was a little more invested in trading, so I did get a lot more done after this trade, and that was a first light for, I think it was a Fire Hero Blade 1-star and an enchant. So for the next trade, I kind of scammed myself, I think. Now that I'm looking at it, it's just not really a good trade on any means. But I traded a Grand Sudaruska for a Frozen Membrane and a Royal Etrian Schematic. And it's just really interesting. I don't know what I was thinking. I'll be 100. Now I do redeem myself a little bit for the next trade. It was a Blazing Forgotten Gladius that I got, and 3 fodder enchants for a 1-star stormseye. Now thankfully the next trade I found was another Frost Hero Blade, but instead of another Hero Blade trade out, I did get a Rail Blade for it. Now this guy was a little interesting though. He makes me pull up in a Hennessy DE server, and he's just fishing at the fishing village. So I boated 3 minutes to catch the guy fishing, basically. By the way, you really start to notice how much trash you have in your inventory when you start listing things out. Like, I have 5 Huberuses, like 9 Rail Blades. Like, I don't understand myself sometimes, bruh. With my self-stupidity out of the way, I did end up trading a 0-star Huberus for a Shadow Hero Blade and a Gale Hero Blade. Now the next trade up was also a really big trade that I needed, which was getting rid of another 15 armor enchants, and in return I did get a Flare Blood Commas and a Petra's Anchor. Now for the last trade here, I did get DM'd for a guy wanting a grand, and he was willing to give a stormseye for it. Now I did think this guy was a bit of a scammer because he didn't have many vouchers at all or nothing like that, and he did just hit me straight up asking for a grand for a storms, which is a crazy deal. But he pulled through, and we did get another 1-star stormseye for a Grand Sudaruska. But that is all the trades I do have for this video, so if you did enjoy it, just go ahead and leave a comment and subscribe to get a chance to win that free stormseye, and I'll see you guys in the next one.